قد عظمت فللأمجاد بانيها ومن يسعى إلى العليا سيدركها بما فيها ويبني مجده جدلا فروح الفذ يعليها ليصبح همة تروي عن العليا مغاني.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ibrahim Ibrahmatic nze amanya gego gemuwulidde njagala obabuuzako mwena tuli ku Salam TV muvubuka.com nga wokimanyi tuli wano ku IU Females Campus Kabojja nga wokimanyi nti August guba mwezi gw'abavubuka, so we decided tubeere nga tufuna aba youth leaders okuva ku Females Campus Kabojja. We are going to discuss a lot of things and I think they are ready. We have Her Excellency FC Campus, the Prime Minister, of course, and other leaders tugenda beera nabo. Njagala okugamba nti gwali ku Afro Mobile okola kyamaanyi namwe abali ku social zaffe zonna musobola kubanga mutu followinga mulabe kye twogera. Olunaku olwaleero nga bwe nkugambye nti omwezi gwe tulimu ogwa August mwezi gw'abavubuka. Abavubuka batekinga part mu bintu bingi mu Uganda muno and the whole world. Noza ffenna twalaba census report eyavaayo nti at least enamba esinga y'abavubuka. So we are here twagala tumanye leadership mu bavubuka eryeta naddala abali ku campus, because ffenna tumanyi campus kyeki abantu buli omu ava gy'avudde buli region n'abanga ajoininga. So kubanga ogenda bafuga ng'ogenda babeeramu, what does it take okubabeeramu so that you socialize and everything. So before I go further njagala mbanjulire this side omukyalo ono kamukwasa akazindalo yeyanjire tusooke tugende mu maaso.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Habiba Amin and I'm the Guild President of Islamic University in Uganda Females Campus. I am a fourth law student here at Females Campus, and I want to take this opportunity to thank Salam TV for giving us this opportunity. It's a pleasure. We are really humbled and we are forever grateful. So we also call upon all of you to join us and watch us. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure allowing us into your country. Since you are the president, allowing us into your country and we work, it is a pleasure. And on this side we have the Prime Minister. Now the Prime Minister, even in the future the Prime Minister.
Thank you so much. Good evening everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Sabila Sar and I am the Prime Minister, Islamic University in Uganda Females Campus, and I'm really excited to be on Salam TV, and I am really grateful and humbled that Salam TV is in our jurisdiction. Her Excellency, and that's a pleasure. And I'm really excited that we are in the Youth Month, and so we are so wonderful and grateful to have this on the month. Thank you.
Before we go any further, you introduced yourself. Yes. You are doing law. Yes. So should we add on the council or what? Tuchireke? And this side, Brother Prime Minister, which course do you offer?
Oh, sorry, I didn't say that. I am a fourth year law student at Islamic University in Uganda Females Campus.
Wow. So, law student, you took over everything. It's okay. Okay, we are having law students. Somewhere, somehow. Okay, let's start. We're in August. August, Fenatu Chimani, it is the month for the youth. Let us talk about the leadership. By the way, mwabatwa ku Salam TV tulina kye tutegese kye tuyise Salam Youth Symposium egenda beerawo 30th August wano wenyini wetuli ku Females Campus Kabojja. Tugenda batu discussinga ebintu bingi, so mwabali eyo amasomero ba students namwe abavubuka abali eyo musobola okujja ne tubanga tu brainstorming ne tulabawo gye tulina okugenda. So Her Excellency, let's talk about leadership in school. First of all, gwenga gwe wesimbawo novayo nokuba akalulu, how was the experience okuvaayo abayizi bakulonze everything and now you are a leader?
Thank you so much for that question. Kyensobola okugamba about leadership. First of all, it is not an easy journey. It wasn't an easy journey. We had to go through the election process, going there to convince the students to come and vote for you, which is quite a hard thing. But alhamdulillah, we're able to make it, and it was a great experience. Being in leadership as a youth, it is a very important, leadership is a very important thing to me as the girl president, that being able to I want to use the word, to lead over 1,200 students, which is a very big number. But as a leader, I mean, as a student, I had my own vision on how I envisioned leadership in some way, and I'm like, you know what, I want to become the girl president of this noble institution. So that inspiration of wanting to become the leader, not just because you want to become the leader, but having your vision of why you want to become a leader, has given me that strength to stand and be able to convince students to vote for me. It is a great experience to be a leader. You learn so many things, because leadership itself, it teaches you so many things. You know, first of all, you get to know your skills, your communication skills. You find a way of convincing, which is a good thing. Being a leader, you must be able to influence students, others, to come and join leadership, and it is a very important topic that we have youth in leadership. That is very, very important, and thank you so much, Salam TV, for giving us this platform. So being able to influence so many students and being able to lead these students, we have students from different aspects of life. We have students from Nigeria, we have students from Rwanda, we have students from Malawi. You get it. It's not an easy journey, but having that faith in you as a young leader, as someone who wants to, to lead fellow students, you must have that confidence in you. You get it. You have to be very confident. You have to be, being able to convince them to do something, no bribing. You have to be, that is something that you have to know. That's something you learn, but you cannot learn it as you sit behind, coming up and saying that I'm going to take this position. It takes courage. You get it. It takes your confidence. And as a leader, it is confidence. It is self-belief that keeps us moving. It was a beautiful experience, but alhamdulillah, it was a hard one, but alhamdulillah, we managed to make it.
You got friends and enemies. Yeah. So what did you copy from your opponent? Because I know you were in the race with another person, you emerged the winner, but how did you underlook your opponent? Did you were like you were like what was that? I didn't undermine anybody. I didn't undermine any person, basically because I knew it was something. It was supposed to be a competition, though it was supposed to be a very healthy competition. I knew that I was coming for leadership. I knew I was coming to stand as the girl president. But I'm going to have someone. You get it? I'm going to have someone who's going to come and compete with me in this race. So, of course, those sleepless nights come because yes, they are something that I can't lie, are obvious, that you sleep and then you wake up in the midnight and you're like, I've stood as the girl president. Will I be able to make it? Yes. Yes, campaigning. And then you wake up, you find, oh, she's campaigning in this hall. Let me go to this one. You feel like you want to campaign the whole night, But at the end of the day, as I told you, it was self-confidence. You cannot undermine someone, because the mere fact that someone comes out and says, I'm going to stand with this person, it means that that person also believes in himself or herself. You get it? Yeah. Okay. This side, the Prime Minister. Did you stood up for that post, or you were appointed by the president? First answer that.
Thank you very much. As the Prime Minister, I was actually appointed. Because the parliament, we don't stand out to become ministers, and they don't vote for parliament. The parliament sits and then they vote for who they want.
What was your experience being voted out to be the Prime Minister? How did you feel? What was the experience?
Yes, the experience, first of all, I was on pressure. I don't want to lie. I was on pressure, and on top of all, I really wanted the position. And so adding this pressure, and you really want the position, and we have society that we have dissatisfactions in society as the institution, and so I really felt that if I come in as the Prime Minister, it will be a grateful experience or something to do with our institution. And so it was really I don't want to say I was on pressure. Yeah, but I'm glad I was voted. Yeah.
Somebody out there may say, "Oh, she bribed the president, she bribed the parliament."
I actually don't bribe. I didn't bribe anyone.
Didn't.
I didn't.
Okay. So, okay, that is leadership in you. So let's talk about innovation. I started this side. What do you understand by the term innovation?
Thank you very much. Innovation, to my understanding, could be creativity, or what you could call as teamwork in regards creativity. But innovation, it is creativity. And what a leader specifically, since we are talking about leadership, what a leadership is doing in regards creativity, problem solving, teamwork, what kind of creativity moves are you taking in your leadership? That's what I understand by leadership.
So when you talk about innovation, so many youth out there have been, they have that mentality, they think about things, but that innovation spirit. We youth, we lack the innovation spirit. What do you say about it?
We lack the innovation spirit. As they've said, innovation, basically, in my understanding, if we can use her term of what innovation is, being creative, being able to come up with something new. We're in a world of competition. We're talking about youth at Islamic University in Uganda. We're talking about over 1,000 students, but how many youth are outside there? Very, very, very many, besides those ones what we look at. And we're not only competing within our society at Females Campus, we're competing with the youth outside there. So you as an individual, what brings you out as a youth? What creative thing do you have that a person can say, okay, I'm going to hire her, not her? So that is something that as a youth, personally, that we have to come up with. So it's important that we, as the youth in this country, that we come up with our own. It might not be like his, it might not be like hers, but you as an individual, what do you have that makes you different? People say nowadays, what do you bring on table? What do you bring on table? That is, yeah. So what do you bring on table? What makes you different as a youth? We're in a very competitive world. We're in a very, very competitive, if I can say that. Yeah. So as a leader, or as a youth herself, I always wake up with the question, what new thing have I done today that will make me, outbeat, let me say, my competitor? What is that new thing that I can do? Other former guild president. Yeah, what is something new? It's a very difficult thing, to be honest, to be creative and you come up with something, because you can have something, but is it going to be appreciated? Is it of relevance to the society? You get it. So it is very important, and I think as youth leaders, we are supposed to be creative enough in order to be competitive in this world.
When I'm sitting here, sometimes I get scared. I'm like, will I retain my job? Because the way you people are talking, and I might end up with, they have employed you. So innovation, there is what we call life after campus. For us, in our old days, I'm not so old, I'm still young. Maybe I finished campus due 2020, so we had that thing that we projected an image, life after campus, what is next? I don't know if you guys have it, like, banange ni mu fourth year, I'm finishing campus, you're going to the stage whereby your parents no longer care about you. You're ogenda balimba koswaka bichi wano ogenda ba mu hustle. Do you have that image? You project that image, like after campus teachings?
All right. After campus, I'll go straight to the question. after campus, most of us, because I'm also a campus student,
Yes.
most of us, what we normally think about campus is, I'm getting out of here, I'm getting a job, a professional one, because I'm studying law. And so most of us think that it is automatic, that
yeah.
when we get out of here, we are getting a professional job, that is to be a lawyer, practitioner, a practicing one. And so what everyone thinks is that. But life after campus, I want to say it's a difficult one. In regard to Bagambe, I think life after campus is a difficult one. Why? Nedda. Sagezayo, but I have had experiences from friends abamaze campus, and they've told me it's not about the degree you have, it's not about the first class, it's not about the course you're doing, because they normally say, I'm a lawyer, I'll get a job. It's not automatic. Exact, Council Sabila, it's not automatic. What are you adding on your degree? What are you doing aside from education? Recently we had internship, 3rd years go for internship. Did you go for internship? Did you leave a good image at your internship place of work? You know, because after 4th year they could employ you. So olese wochi at your internship work. Teacher obalekede on the table. And also during your academic journey or career, what are you doing apart from academics? Are you taking up opportunities in regards leadership programs? Are you taking on opportunities that organizations come up with? Because organizations normally call out students or individuals, to take on leadership programs, so that, you know, your CV, curriculum vitae, like it's somewhere. Yeah. So what are you doing in regards that, much as yes you have the degree, what are you adding on your CV?
Maybe when I go to this side of the president, Her Excellency, here you are Her Excellency, but life after campus, Tojaba Her Excellency, life after campus, that image.
I think I'm not going to differ so much with what Sabila has said. Life after campus, we have had it because we are still at campus. It's really hard for us to experience it because we are still at campus. But though we have friends, we have family members that are outside there. You look at them and you're like, did this one really go to the university? Kastragunga kalibulala. You get it? So as in you ask yourself, did this one really go to university? And you start actually doubting your education. You start doubting what you sometimes it even discourages people. We have had parents who are saying, why should I take my child to school? I'm seeing the other one's child is there meandering around, yet he went to campus or she went to campus. You get it? And then it feels like a wastage of time, you know. But at the end of the day, personally, I can say that leadership has helped me, that I will go out there and compete maybe in leadership, maybe. But there are so many things that we can come up with, however much it is hard out there. We have students here, if I can say that, we have students that are coming up with their businesses. You get it? You go to this hall, you think it is a what? A Katali. You get it? You go to this hall, someone is selling this, you go to this. So that is the innovation we're talking about, the creativity we're talking about, that waba fulumya ina watandikira. You get it? So if we only rely on our certificates, or even though you only have your bachelor's degree in law, or maybe you are a counsel, as we are addressed, you go out there, you're competing, you know, all of you want that job. But sometimes you even feel like the salary is not enough. And then you go ahead and you're like, okay, let me start making suits for the lawyers. You get it? So that's kind of being creative is very, very important in life after what? After campus. Yes.
We know we are in the .com era. Mwina all your social handles whereby mujana zitwa so that you can get followers. Things changed after COVID. You all know COVID on its effects. Things changed. Before I go for a short commercial break, there's a question I want to leave with you. Is online business the way to go? Because kachitula to be online. people no longer come there mukatale mbwa atunde byatunda. You go on your phone, you find a nice shoe, a nice sharia, somebody tells you your center where's this. So before I go for a short commercial break, to the viewers and you, my panelists, is online business the way to go? Okay, mwe abalabi baffe aba Salam TV tukugamba tuliko ayo Females Campus Kabojja, tuli mwezi gw'abavubuka, tolaba noza no bintu byakyusemuko, tugendako eri ne mu lulimi luli ne tukomawoko bintu by'abavubuka, naye nammwe abali eyo musobola okutweyunga. I know ba youth abali eyo bino ebintu mubiwulira, so nammwe ngenda balekera ekibuuzo. Online business is the way to go because tulaba ensi ekyuse. Tujja batufuna feedback zammwe on our social medias. Katugende mu bulango tukomewo tovaawo.
قد عظمت فللأمجاد بانيها ومن يسعى إلى العليا سيدركها بما فيها ويبني مجده جذلا فروح الفذ يعليها ليصبح همة تروي عن العليا مغاني.